Okay. Hey again guys, this is Martin from HowToMakeMobileGames.com and it is April the 6th, 2015 and this is part 2 of Journey to Shanghai from South China. Around 1,500 kilometers and we're on about 1,478 kilometers left. You can probably see it there. And we are stuck in traffic. It is a Monday night and it's ridiculous. We are stuck in traffic and it has been around like this for the past 6 miles. And this is because we're entering into a big city called Guangzhou, which is kind of near Hong Kong in South China. And it is always like this. This is Monday night though. This is not like a holiday or a Saturday evening or even rush hour. It is now almost 10:30 at night. This video is called Shit Drivers in China.
There is a speed limit camera for the next 15 meters.
There's going to be some language. There's going to be some language in this video, so cover your ears if you're sensitive. But I just want to preface this video by saying that not all drivers in China are bad, and like all countries, as everybody knows, there's good and bad drivers. You know, there's bad drivers in the UK, Germany, US, South Africa, wherever. And in China, there is also a lot of good drivers. Of course there are, like all these people in front of me here. You know, 99% of the time it's no problem. But what I can say is that as a foreigner in China, there is a bigger percentage of bad drivers here than compared to the UK, because I've driven and lived in both countries, so I know I've compared the two. Some of the drivers are fucking terrible here, and I'm sorry for the language. They really are fucking awful. And I was just wanting to make this video now because I'm in traffic and some things just drive me insane. So, for example, in China, there's a lot of crashes, and one of the reasons is that actually because Chinese drivers don't tend to give way very much. Really, they don't. When a Chinese driver does give way, I'm actually very surprised. Or when a Chinese driver waves to say thank you, I'm very surprised. And I feel happy when I see that, because that's a normal thing in the UK. It's just normal driving, it's safe driving, it's courteous driving. But what'll happen, for example, is like I'll try to pull into this right lane over here in front of us. I'll indicate, I'll move over, and if there is a car like a few meters behind me on the right, they will accelerate to not let me in. It happens all the fucking time, and it makes me want to fucking kill some people because it's so dangerous when people do that. They are like forcing themselves to get in the way. Like I'm going to move over here now, and hopefully I'm checking my mirror, hopefully it'll be okay. I'm saying all this while I'm making a video. It's like a bit of a hypocritical thing to do, isn't it? So it didn't happen there. The guy was good enough to like let me in and not like flash me. What happens is guys will often flash if you try and get in front of them, and flashing in the UK is a give way sign. It basically means like I let you go. In China, flashing means move, or you're being a dickhead or something like that. So it's a very different thing. So be careful if you're driving here to flash. It doesn't mean give way. It means, you know, get out of my way. So for example, before I pulled out in front of a guy. I was moving into the lane on the motorway. I indicated, I moved over slowly. I could see there was space. I checked my mirror, all that stuff that you have to do. And the guy was flashing at me like fucking crazy, like all the way. And it drove me crazy, and it just made me want to do this video. But there's a lot of crashes in China as well. I mean, literally, and I'm talking literally here, guys, the past 2 days, I've seen 3 crashes. I mean, I've not seen them happen whilst they were actually crashing. I mean, I drove past them on the road slowly because the traffic was going around them. But around 3 crashes just in 2 days. It happens all the time. And it's usually because of people just not giving way, I think. It's happened so many times to me. Like I was on the highway just a few weeks ago, coming back from this city, actually, to the hometown. And I was moving over slowly to the right. And this woman on the right-hand side of me accelerated quickly to not let me get into the lane. Even though it wasn't like... there was plenty of space, and it wasn't like her journey was going to be, you know, slowed down or anything. There was no problem. She was just being a dick. And actually, a few minutes later down the road, I could see that she'd had a bump or whatever, or a crash with another car, and she was parked up, and they were calling the insurance people or whatever. And I reckon it was because of that bump. But that's a very common thing. It's very, very, very common. And there's not a lot of, I don't like to get all upset and crazy, but there's just some things that make me crazy, like when people are like reckless and dangerous like that.
1 kilometer ahead.
So I'm wondering, guys, if it's the same way you are. I've drove quite a lot, well, a little bit around Europe, and the driving seems okay there, but that was a long time ago. In the UK, we've got bad drivers as well, but generally people give way a lot better. So anyway, that was my rant, guys. I'm sorry for it, and I'm sure it's like pissing my wife off as well. But let me know, guys. Anyway, the next video, I promise, is going to be game related, but I wanted to do this quick one and get it off my chest at last. Anyway, guys, take care. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll chat to you all soon. Bye.